Hi, my name is Valerie McConico, the founder and owner of Smart Pathways, the leading educational and technological products for the immigration consultant industry. This is what, in this video series, we're going to talk about things that we didn't know as, Americans, our understanding of immigration. Now, what a lot of people, didn't know, and I did a social media sort of survey to find out what people know about immigration period, and 90% of those Americans said zero. Maybe what they've seen on TV, news cycles, etc. Maybe something someone told them. Now, that's a whole problem. So when we think about immigration, especially the immigration industry as a whole, we see, we have the government who, legislation that creates the laws. And then we have immigration attorneys who provide, legal assistance, for, everything, immigration related. But what we don't see is the intermediary services. Well, why is the intermediary service so unorganized and so unheard of? It's because there's no educational foundation. So when I learned of that most states offer a license to become a consultant, one of the first things I did was, call my local, State Department to find out a little bit more about it. And what I found out was that there's no training offered or required for training to become an immigration consultant. You simply just file your application, get your license, and you just figure it out the best way you can. Well, that's a problem because the risks are too high for untrained consultants to get out there and try to help immigrants. Now, some are able to do it successfully because maybe they did it for themselves. I'm not throwing shade on those who are out there truly helping. However, no one is going to argue that a trained licensed consultant is not the better way to handle it. Now, if there is going to be a license offered by the state, there should be some level of training. So what we with Smart Pathways have been developing for over the past 5 years is a curriculum that will build the industry in the middle. So, but before I start talking about the industry in the middle, what I mean, the intermediary services that should be a part of the immigration industry. So when we think about intermediary services, what I want to bring to you is, think about other industries that have intermediary services. And I'm going to bring one to you as a licensed realtor myself within the real estate industry. Real estate agents act as an intermediary service between the state and immigration and real estate attorneys. Now, what type of services do we provide our clients? Well, of course, we help them find homes, buy homes, sell homes, invest in homes, etc. But we also provide fiduciary services such as helping them find a mortgage lender, help them, find the best insurance for their home. If they need repairs, we help find, plumber, electrician, etc. We also help them find a location based on, their needs for their family, the schools, jobs, transportation, etc. So we do more than just help find homes. We help, sort of shape the idea, dream home experience for them. Now, you think about that for the immigration industry. There is no organized intermediary service because there's no education that's provided. As a realtor, I have to go through take classes, courses, continuing ed. I have to be tested through the state, so that our clients are, protected, we're all following the rules as per the state, regulates. That doesn't exist with the immigration industry. That's an entire problem because for those that truly need non-legal document preparation, those that have a license are not trained because there's no education that's available anywhere on the market. There's no technology available anywhere on the market that helps provide support for immigration consultants. Now, when we think about intermediary system for the immigration industry, we think about, what does that mean for the immigrant, or maybe the American that's traveling overseas that need immigration application, services. So let's think about, I want you to place your mind here. I'm going to take you on a little journey. So imagine that, for whatever reason, maybe there's natural disaster or war. I'm not saying technically, but let's say, for example, that happened here in the United States, and you had to transport your family, with every dime that you have to get them to safety. And so you get to the country, where you have asylum, where you're protected. And what would you want for yourself? You would want someone to help you with the application so that you can stay there and work. You want someone to help you find a safe place for your kids to go, a safe community. You want to know the transportation. How do you get back and forth? I need a job. Where's other cultures? Where American cultures, where are they living, so that you can speak the language and you can get around and you can support each other. So those are the things that we want as, we would want as Americans if it was us that had to, move abroad for whatever reason. It's the same thing that, immigrants face here. Now, why is that important to us as American? I'm not directly an immigrant. However, you don't have to be an immigrant to understand the suffering and the challenges that they have. You just have to be human. You just have to have a heart, and it has to make sense. And this makes sense, the type of help that these licensed consultants can provide. Now, think about it like this. With the real estate industry, it's so large. It's $1 billion industry. If you think of it in this way, it's a lake with 1 million rods in it. Everybody is trying to compete for the fish, and there's a lot of fish to go around, but still it's a concentrated field. 97% of all first-year real estate agents fail. Now, when you think about the immigration industry and approaching it with the right heart, and that's what our curriculum teaches, and I'll get into that in just maybe in the next video. What we're going to understand is that this is an industry wanting help. This is an industry is looking for, those that not just are licensed, but have support and oversight, making sure that consultants are doing right and not taken advantage of. And that's what we're looking to create with our product line, a way for consultants and their clients to be able to have a relationship where the client feels protected and the consultant feels protected, and there's oversight to make sure things are being done correctly with the right tools. And that's what we're developing. And when we think about immigration reform, how can you have meaningful immigration reform without an educational foundation for this intermediary system that fills in for those that can't afford maybe a immigration attorney, and maybe they don't have the time to sit and wait, at the immigration services. But if they have one person that they could go to help, provide application assistance and help them with making phone calls and appointments. So this is what we're going to be discussing in this video series a little bit more. My next video is going to be the roles and responsibilities of immigration consultants, but we're also going to talk a little bit more about what Smart Pathway does and what we're developing and what our mission and our goal is, with the development of this immigration industry. So again, my name is Valerie McConico, and I look forward to stay up to date with our video drops, everything that you're going to need to learn about this intermediary system. And it's not difficult. It's something that we see every day, but it doesn't exist with the immigration industry. So stay tuned, and I hope that you learn a lot, and maybe your knowledge of immigration will go from 0 to 10. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.